Uh, guys, exciting things are happening. It's funny. Jamie and I were talking before the hangout that we know that there's some other programs that have had, well, whatever you want to call it. They've crashed this week. I think it's now 5 programs in the last 2 weeks, and it seems like to be the standard case. Anyone that's trying to set up a business like this obviously doesn't have the infrastructure, the backup, or what do you want to call it, a father business or another business that supports it, like ZUKUL and ZAN, right? So these other companies, of course, they can't make it because it just can't happen. The funny thing is I know that everyone's wants to make an income, so people are out there playing with other stuff, even people that are our membership base. But today I get messages from people like, hey, you know what? I'm so over this. I just want to put like $10,000 more into my account. And I'm like, yeah, well, where else are you going to put it? I mean, what else are you going to do, really, right? I'm planning on putting in more money into my account this weekend. So I know that we're definitely in the right place, and obviously secure, and obviously, in the bigger picture of things, where else are you going to go? I mean, I know I've spent a lot of time in the last 2 weeks looking at a whole bunch of different programs and schemes. Some are just so crazy. You just go, it's not even believable to start with. Even the ones that look decent, there's no real infrastructure, there's no real support, there's no explanation of what goes on, so they're keeping you in a mystery, and you got to look at that and you go, doesn't make any sense. No, it can't make sense. I think that we're becoming a bigger, stronger, better magnet, and we're going to bring more and more people to this, because all these other programs, and right now it's been such a track record of the last 2 months. You could just name probably 10 or 20 of them that have crashed. So where are they going to go? They got to come here. They got to come here. They got to come join us, because we aren't going to go anywhere, right? And we've got the business model that works. I know Jeremy's probably going to share a couple things on today that we were talking about before the hangout. Definitely has me excited. The managed account system is huge. I can't wait to set one up myself. In addition to what I'm doing, because I love the idea of paying it forward and helping other people, right? It's something that we can do now. You can also make a little bit of money with it. So I'm saying to myself, $1,000, I've got money in savings. I'm going, it's not making me anything in savings. So why not put it to some place where I can make something from it, and I can go and help someone else come into the business. So I think it's just a huge deal. And hopefully there's a bunch of Filipinos that will watch this. I know it's probably hard for them to do this now because it's in the middle of the night for them. So hopefully they get up, they'll see Joy on here. Hopefully she's going to get this out to all her people. Alvinson is also going to get this to all their people. So we welcome you guys. Really excited to have you come and join us. And you're going to have the best of both worlds in ZAN and ZUKUL, which Jeremy did touch on a little bit. I think that's going to get more explained as we go. And I do want to say something else, guys. This program's not just for Filipinos. Okay, this program is available to anyone that needs this help. Okay, if you're a single mother, or someone like this who's really struggling, who can barely pay for food on the table, that person can qualify for this. That could be someone in America, it could be someone in Canada, it could be someone in the UK, right? This is not exclusively the Filipinos. We started there because we knew that there was a good group of people. They have a good mindset, they're willing to work, and most of them, even if they get an education, they can't get employed properly. They struggle, right? And a lot of them have to leave the country to make money and send the money home. And hopefully we can stop that. Joy and I have hours and hours and hours of conversation about that in the past, about these people that have to do that. So I love it, and I think that's such a great thing that we have involved in our company. It's something we get to do now, right? And again, it's not a charity, as Jeremy said. This is something that benefits the company, it benefits all the members, and it benefits them. It's just a triple win. It's a win-win-win-win-win all the way around, and it's also going to benefit ZUKUL. So I'm stoked. Glad to see Jeremy on. Glad to see that he has had a safe trip. So far, everything's gone very well. And with that, let's go to Jeremy, man. How are you doing today, buddy?
Absolutely, 100% 9 karat gold. I want to take you over to ZUKUL Ad Network. Okay, so I've just created a free account just for demonstrations. You'll notice now at the top here there's a little link that says make a donation to GSU. Okay, so you could click that link and you can make a donation from your your ZUKUL Ad Network account. You choose how much the balance is your available balance and how much you want to donate. This is a free account. As you can see, it says I don't have anything available to donate. But if I come over to account now, you've got all these new menus that are in here. So create a GSU account, so you can be, this is if you're going to own it yourself. And it will say, you'll get this message saying that you haven't got $1,000, but if you had $1,000 in your account, you will need to, you'll be able to create the account. So as I say, this is a free account that I've set up. Then you've got here, manage a GSU account. So the Filipinos or anybody, as Bart said, anybody around the world can create one of these accounts. This has just changed just as while I'm on this Hangout, to be honest. So you can create a new account to become a manager, and it will show you some balances. There's a little bag of money there. So I'm learning this as we go along. Another make a donation button. Okay. So the programmers are working on this as we speak. So this is all going to be ready for the 4th of July. And then it says apply to become that's there twice. So there's obviously a little bug there. So apply to become an account manager. So if you go there, you'll get this. And if you want to be an account manager, you'll click yes or no. Now, people I know are going to go in there and say, oh, I'm going to create a free account. I'm going to be snidey. And I'm going to have a paid account that I've already put money into, and I'm going to create a free account. You're not going to be able to do that, okay? Because we're going to know from IP addresses, email addresses. Obviously, you're going to need to open wallets up, and you're going to need to put your passport and all that sort of stuff to get through time. So there's no good you trying to open up more than one account. Let me just mute Elderson, because I think he's getting in his car. He is. I'm just going to mute him. Yeah, so that's all going to be ready on the 4th of July, okay? So what we're asking now is, one, you can, if you wish, create your account ready. So you could create your managed account. So you can deposit a minimum of $1,000 to create that managed account. Or, of course, you can still make donations, either through the PayPal link or through the link that's on the site. And also we're asking, anybody that wants to get involved, it comes on a first serve first basis, so you can create yourself a free ZUKUL Ad Network account now, and you can register to become an account manager. It's not going to cost you any money. It's completely free for you to do. And then as soon as the account manager's open, the account's open, which is going to be the 4th of July, then you'll be able to get, that's when it'll all start. But right now, you can register to do everything. So you can pay your $1,000 in if you want to have your own account, or you can donate, or you can create, become an account manager. All right. So hopefully that's clear. Now, there's a few things that this is going to do for us inside ZUKUL Ad Network and inside ZUKUL, because an account manager, okay. So if you're a person that creates an account manager, when your account is ready and you've worked for 60 days and we give you a sum of money, you're going to be given a ZUKUL account as well. And we're going to fund it for you for X amount of months. So you're going to get a ZUKUL account as well, funded for you for X amount of months. And so you're going to have two accounts. You're going to have two places where you can be part of this. Obviously, it starts with ZUKUL Ad Network, because that's where you're going to need to register to become an account manager for free. And then after 60 days, when you've serviced your account, we're going to be bringing out some videos. Maybe Elvison's going to make some, or Joy might make some in the Filipino language. And then obviously I'll make some in obviously the English language, so people get to know how this works. But as we go forward, now on Monday, I move into a new apartment in Brooklyn. So on Monday, going forward next week, I'm going to be doing some presentations to show you how this is all going to work and how it's going to benefit ZUKUL massively. This is going to be a benefit massive for ZUKUL as well as ZUKUL Ad Network. Okay, so bear with me, because this coming week, I think we're going to blow your socks off about what's going to happen. Now, you can go in there and play with this. Now, if you're a paid member and you've got money in your account, you won't see manage. You won't be able to apply to be a manager. You can't have any money in your account, or you can't have funded your account, you can't have bought any ad packs. So this is for people that cannot afford to start their own business. Okay, this is designed for you to get, for people that cannot afford it, people that want to change their life, people that want to start working online but don't have the money to get started. This is what this is for. Okay, so please don't try and be tricky and create yourself a free account and try and get yourself 2 accounts, because once you get found out, you're going to get banned out of ZUKUL Ad Network and out of ZUKUL, and you're going to lose the money that you've got in this account, the free account. We're not going to give it to people that can afford to do it. Anybody found out doing that, we're going to punish them severely. We don't want to be involved with people that want to trying to take away something from somebody that actually does genuinely need it. All right. So let me come over to a couple of Facebook posts. We had a Facebook post, if I go to the top, that I put out, which was when we started doing the donations. This post here, there was this one, and there was another post, this one here. Okay. Now, people started donating money. So if I go down the bottom, because I've already drawn the money out of PayPal, ready to go. It's being paid into ZUKUL Ad Network. So what we've done is this is what we raised: $3,786. Okay. Plus, I put in $7,868, gives us a total of $7,500. That's 7 accounts. We're a bit short from the 8th account. If you want to make a donation through PayPal, you can do it there. There's a link on this post. Hopefully, we can get up to at least 8 accounts. Get this up to another $500 or just over $400, $430 thereabouts, to get this up to making 8 accounts. On the 4th of July is when we're going to switch it all on. So, get donating if you can afford to, so that we can get as many accounts for, the people that want to come into this business and start a free account. So there's 2 posts, there's 2 Facebook posts. You'll find them, I think this one's in the One Link family. Let me go up and see where it is. Yeah, this one's in ZUKUL Ad Network, okay? And the other post, I believe, is also in ZUKUL Ad Network. Yeah, they're both in ZUKUL Ad Network. I think you'll find them towards the top. There may even be a post inside the One Link family as well, okay? So hunt out them posts. If you can make a donation, fantastic, or create your own account. Go into your ZUKUL account, go to accounts, and then where is it? Create a GSU account. You can do it there, okay? So coming back, this is the PayPal donation page. You can make a donation from this page, which you can find a link for that at the bottom of these 2 posts that I made some time ago. Now, there's a 3rd post I want to show you, and that is this one. Now, Elvison's going to give me an email address in a short while, because I've got $100 to give away for this prize that we were running. So I think the winner's already been chosen. And because I was traveling, I haven't had time to pay that money out. So I'm going to do that today, live on the Hangout. And one more thing I want to show you before I go back to the Hangout. 2016financialfreedom.com, okay? You can buy your 2 directs for your ZUKUL Ad Network business. This is coming down in just over 2 weeks, I think it is. Where are we? The 17th today. And on the 4th of July, this will probably be the 3rd of July, on the Sunday, this is coming down. You won't no longer be able to buy this for $49.95. It's going to be double. Okay? At the moment, you get for $49.95, you get 2 directs. After the 4th of July, it's going to be $49.95 for 1 direct. Okay? Because we know, where's my Hangout? Because we know what this is going to do. These good cause accounts that we're going to create, we know what this is going to do for ZUKUL Ad Network and for ZUKUL. Okay, so we're going to shut that down on the 4th of July, and then we'll reopen it, but it will be double the price.
So Joy, how you doing? It's been a while since we've talked a little bit. I know that you're back in the States right now. I take it you're on a little trip or whatever, in from the Philippines. So what can you gauge for me and tell me, like, how excited the people are that you've contacted about what we're doing? Is there a nice level of excitement? Can they see the value of what we're doing, and are they getting ready to do their thing with us?
Yes. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to everyone, Bart, brother, and Jeremy, everyone here. I am so grateful. That's the word, because we go a long way. You know that, and the people that have been following me, and we've been helping out. For real, my heart is just so overwhelmed with finally you've got a program for the Filipinos. Just to give you a little background, Jeremy and Bart and I, we've been working for like almost 2 years, and I have concentrated on the market Filipinos because we have been wanting to help them out. And Jeremy, Bart, they know that I also lost, tons of money trying to help out, trying to pay forward, and I'm not earning money because, like I said, I concentrated on the market, and we're trying to, do certain programs. But finally, that you have, when I heard about this from Jeremy and Bart, I got so excited, and even the people, because the Filipinos, they're very resilient. No matter how they get, hit, and they stand up. And I'm so glad that finally there's a for good cause. But people are donating just to help out the Filipinos, and like I said, everyone is excited, and thank you really from the bottom of my heart, Jeremy and Bart and everyone here, Coach Darren, James, and Alvin. Thank you so much for this. This is going to be like a monumental event in everyone's lives of the Filipinos. So thank you, thank you. And yes, they are very excited. It's good to be here. I'm going to be here in the States for a couple of weeks, but I stayed in the Philippines for 11 months. And you just caught me right when I was, about I have to do some important things here in the States, and we're going to have a vacation here. But yes, there are so many people that ZUKUL or ZAN is going to help, and really, and Bart knows that. You know my heart. I made a lot of mistakes, here and there, trying to find a way. How am I going to help these people, the Filipinos, because they're really in my heart. And you were talking about the overseas workers, right? And I used to be one. The reason why I got here in the States because I was a special ed teacher. I've been far away from my family, and my goal is that to help the Filipinos, the overseas workers too, not just in the Philippines, but the overseas workers who are so far away from their families, and just want to give them something that is not just a one time, but a long term, something that will sustain, because I've got fathers, mothers who are so far away, especially the ones who are in the Middle East, not really in the state that much, but the ones who are really working so hard to be so far away, and they're just earning $300, $500. And I said, that's why, yeah, like I said, I'm so grateful to ZUKUL Ad Network, and to the people who are doing their 2 cents and doing everything that they could to help out anyone who needs help, and especially, like I said, the Filipinos. And again, it's an honor for me to be here today.
Yeah, and I know for you in particular, Joy, that this is a big deal, because I know that we've had a lot of conversations about how we can, do something there and create something there that's going to make a change. And I know that this has got to be super exciting. I mean, down to your bones, how good this is. So I'm really, really happy about this. And guys, I want to say something to, the regular members and audience of this. You guys are awesome, and the One Link family is the best group I've ever been involved with ever in my life. The way you guys step up and do your thing, the way that your heart is so huge, the way you help people out, your whole mental attitude. I mean, thank God we have this group, because you guys are just awesome. But I want to say something. You know what's naturally going to happen when we get the Filipinos in here, okay? And I'm talking, just start with the manager, the account managers, okay? There's not everyone in the Philippines is not earning money. There's people there that earn money, right? So what's going to happen naturally when these people come in and start to do their thing? Are you going to think that they're not going to talk about what they're doing? Oh my God, I'm so blessed to be in this place. Look what I'm doing. Well, that's going to attract attention, okay? So naturally, it could bring more people to the business, okay? In a way, it's an ironic way of starting to bring our company into a country that we haven't really touched yet in the Philippines. This is one way to start, but I have a feeling it's going to end up having a different result. We'll bring other people in that even have the wherewithal to do it, right? Because where else are they going to be able to do what we do, right? It's an awesome place, ZUKUL and ZAN. So it's huge, guys. It's so impactful, and I know that sometimes it's hard to look a year in the future or 2 years in the future, but I'm able to do that. I can see in the future, thankfully, right? I have dreams about my future, and I know that we're going to have a secondary effect by this. Those people also have relatives outside the Philippines. There's whole Filipino communities in Canada, in the United States, and other places, right, that are relatives of these people that have left the country, maybe even replaced their whole life with their families, and they might be earning money, and they're going to hear from there that we're doing this. So besides being a good thing, and it's a win-win-win, the message is going to go out to the people like, oh, wow, I got to see what you guys are doing. You know, this is something maybe I want to get involved with. So there's a secondary effect I think is going to be huge in this. I love it. So Jeremy, do we want to give away some money with Alvinson?
Yeah, I do. But first off, I just want to thank Joy. You know, as I said, Joy said, you know, we've worked together for 2 years. Because Joy has another program called EPA that she's putting together, and she wants to do an academy to teach people how to work online. You know, Filipino people. So I know her heart's massively into this, and you know, I want to thank her for coming on to today's hangout. But also, what I'm hoping that people, the penny's going to drop here. Remember, we're not setting up a good cause account that's only going to help one person. It's a bit like, you know, I said the word factory, but I'm actually sitting in Starbucks now, and it could be a Starbucks. You know, if I come back here in a year's time, Starbucks will probably still be here selling coffee, but the staff would have changed. You know, and that's exactly what this good cause accounts are going to be. Is the good cause accounts are going to always be there, and they're just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. But each time the staff are going to change. Okay, the staff are going to change. So this is the beauty of this. The staff are going to change. Now these staff, when they work for the ZUKUL Ad Network Factory, okay, when they work for the ZUKUL Ad Network Factory, after 60 days, they're given their own ZUKUL Ad Network account, which that account is going to be a direct for somebody that bought their directs through the page that I just showed you. But they're also going to open automatically a ZUKUL account. Okay, and the company is going to fund their account for minimum 2 months. Okay, probably it might be 4, but I'm going to say a minimum of 2 months. We're going to give them $100 in their ZUKUL account. And what does that do? That now they will fill an order for a GSU inside ZUKUL. But you see, these are real people, and they're going to have the ability to obviously earn an income, but they're also, once they start to earn an income and they see that they're doing this for free, they're starting this for completely free. Once they've shown, because I know people watching this, especially in the Philippines, and I'm sorry I don't speak your language, you're probably looking at this and thinking it's a scam. How can it be free? It sounds too good to be true. It can't be true. Well, let me tell you, it is true. And it's something that's never ever been done before. And I know the amount of lives we're going to change is just going to go exponentially. It's going to go out of our control, because we ain't going to be able to control this. This is going to be a monster that has a life of its own. And it's going to, and I want to say it again, we're selfish here at ZUKUL and ZUKUL Ad Network, because we're doing this not because we're saints. We're doing this because we know it's going to help our business. Zig Ziglar, love this man, said, help enough people get what they want in life, by default, it will give you what you want in life. So what we're doing here is we're creating something for ourselves. We're being selfish, and we're giving these people a chance to start a business completely free. Doesn't cost them a penny, because we know by default it's going to help us. So I'm really, really excited about what this is going to do for us. And then also what we're going to be putting inside the ZUKUL Ad Network, we're going to be putting a New Balance in there, okay, a New Balance. And that will be if you're a ZUKUL member, it will show what you've got in your ZUKUL account, okay? And it will show you also down clock for when your account's up for renewal. They'll have a tick box there where you can start to pay on a daily basis, which is what, $1.68 for your ZUKUL account from your ZUKUL Ad Network earnings, from your ad pack earnings. You'll be able to pay on a daily basis, and this is the same what's going to happen by default for the account managers, the Filipinos or a single mum or anybody that doesn't have the money to set up an account inside ZUKUL. It will be taken by default $1.68 a day, so that it will pay for their ZUKUL account. Okay, so this is going to be a win-win situation for everybody. So I don't know if Elvison or Joy want to say a few words in their language, so that maybe the Filipinos understand that they can join now the ZUKUL Ad Network and create a free account, and then they can go in and start to register to be one of those first lucky people that are going to get a free ZUKUL Ad Network business and a free ZUKUL business.
Yeah, and you know, even set up a pay-to account, right? Get the process started so that it's all smooth. Listen, guys, you know, it's so weird. I was on this 3-hour webinar last night, and it's all about this, you know, whatever, internet training thing, okay? And, you know, the funny thing is look what we're doing here with anyone that comes. It doesn't have to be a Filipino. It could be, you know, a single mom. It could be someone that needs really a big hand. But instead of giving them a free education and then saying, good luck, go get a job, we're giving them a free education, letting them be, if you want to call it, almost like what do they call those people that work for free to learn something, you know, in the radio stations? I don't know what it's called. I think you guys know what I'm talking about.
Intern.
OJT.
Intern, we call them.
An intern. Perfect. So it's almost like being an intern. Along the way, they're learning about our business. Of course, they're going to be excited about it. And then when they're done, they're going to be handed almost like a mini franchise, right? A mini franchise. They get to walk away with an existing business that's going to continue to go forward. You know, and Jeremy was talking about like impacting an economy. Okay, this doesn't just help an individual. It helps a family. It could help a community because it brings money into the economy where they live. I mean, just, you know, look what it does for you when you make money. Okay, what is it going to do for them when they make money? And you talk about people who are going to be excited about being in the business. I think they're going to put some of us 2%ers to shame. I think they're going to go out there and scream to the rooftops of how good this is. And of course, naturally, they'll bring other people who want to be managers, but they'll also attract the people who are going to say, wait a minute, there's something there. I can get the funds together to do this, okay? Whether it be friends, family, or relatives. So this is just, it's huge, it's impactful, and it's massive. And I couldn't be more excited about it, especially after the long relationship that actually Jeremy, myself, and Joy have had here for the last years in getting to this point. This is almost like the most perfect thing that could have ever happened. It's almost like an answer to everything that we've been sort of looking for. So it's brilliant. Alvinson, are you there, buddy? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Mark, what's up?
You were so good the other day of like sort of putting out the whole message. And I know, man, you're there's a few people out there that can speak extremely quickly. And it's like, I know you get going and do that very well. So I'd love, you know, like Jeremy says, it'd be great if you could go ahead and sort of, you know, get a message out to those people, you know, what we've been talking about, what they can go and do now, get into the account, set up their account.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, TGIF. Anyways, I'm just sitting here listening to the Hangout, and I'm just so overwhelmed with joy right now, because really, there's no other company that's doing this right now. Like, literally, we'll be helping a lot of people, you know, that, you know, are struggling to make money online, or even don't have anything to start with. And I just want to stand myself corrected from the last Hangout. I think I've used the word employ in there during the last Hangout. So I just wanted to correct myself in there. That's the wrong term, okay? I think the right term to be used in there is manage, okay? Because you guys are gonna be partnered with us eventually. But the thing is, you're gonna help us manage an account first for the first 60 days, and then eventually you're gonna be partnered with us. And just to add on to what Bart mentioned about, how good it is eventually, how good ZAN is, or this good cause, when word of mouth starts to build up, especially when those people started their own account already. Because for sure, those people that made money, those started with the good cause, will now eventually pay it forward and start donating as well. So that's just wonderful. Like, and and the ball and the momentum will keep rolling and rolling and rolling, and it's just gonna be big. So it's not only good for people that we're helping, it's also gonna be great for our business as well. So I'm just really, really excited, guys, on what's been happening, not only in ZUKUL, but also in ZAN. And I mean, amazing, amazing. I'm speechless, literally. But okay, so to explain this to my native tongue, sa mga kababayan ko dyan sa Pilipinas, grabe, the last time na nakausap ko si Jeremy, there's, I think, close to 1,000 na. There's close to 1,000 people that lives in the Philippines that have pre-registered already on this good cause. And I haven't talked to him. I think that was last week when the last time I talked to him. There was almost 1,000 people that's pre-registered and ready to go with the good cause project. And grabe, right now meron na tayong 8 taong matutulungan. As you guys could see in the PayPal sa donations, meron na tayong close to 8 people na makakapagsimula na ng good cause account na yun and mamamanage nila. So para sa mga kababayan ko, punta lang the way, yung unang step lang na gagawin nyo is register sa link. Okay, I think the link will be posted with together with the replay of this video. And ipopost ko din sa ZUKUL Ad Network yan. Ipopost ko rin sa ZUKUL Ad Network yan. And unang-una nyo lang gagawin is mag-register lang kayo doon and wait for further instructions. Okay? And wait for further instructions. Si Ate Joy, ako, gagawa kami ng mga video. Si Jeremy din, gagawa rin siya ng video in English. Kami, gagawa kami ng video in Tagalog para, step by step namin sa inyo ipapakita kung ano yung gagawin yung next. Okay? Kung ano ba talaga yung negosyo na to, kung ano yung kung scam ba to o hindi, okay? Kung totoo bang business to o hindi. And grabe lang talaga. So, ang una nyo lang gagawin, register sa link. Pangalawa, wait for further instruction. Pangatlo, connect with us. You could ask me, you could ask Joy, you could ask Jeremy, you could ask Coach Darren, you could ask Jamie and Bart sa mga details, okay? About it. Sa mga details about it. And yung sa pay to account din, kung kayo nanonood kayo ng hangout na to ngayon, guys, pwede na rin kayo mag-set up ng pay to account nyo. Okay? Para pagdating ng time na ready na kayo sa ZUKUL, magkaroon kayo ng sariling ZUKUL Ad Network account nyo, ready na rin siya. Okay? You're good to go na. Okay? So, that's it, guys. And Bart, I'm just really, really happy with what's happening right now. Jeremy, thank you so much for this opportunity. This is truly such a blessing. And like Ate Joy, Filipinos, my countrymen, I really my goal really is to help them. I had a dream, I had a goal before also as well, to even have my own, how do you call this, club in the Philippines to help out people, street children and people that, don't have anything much, and help them out. And I think this is one of the best way for me to do that. So thank you for this opportunity, and I'll hand it back to you, Bart.
Joy, would you like to say something in Tagalog to your people who might be watching this as well? That'd be great if you could go a message.
Yes, thank you. That was really good, Alvin. Just to add what he said, to all the Filipinos, especially the ones that have been with me for several years, have been scammed by many programs. I know how you try to look for other programs. What I really want to happen, well, we want to revolutionize how we do business in the Philippines. So instead of like going from one program to another, finally, we have ZAN, ZUKUL Ad Network. Forget about all those, get rich program, the quick scheme, and stick to this one. All you have to do is to make a decision. It's all about the mindset, for real. This time, I'm telling you, and I'm giving my 100%. I can almost guarantee you with my life that this is going to work. This is going to work because I've seen Jeremy, Bart, all of these, Jamie Myers, all I've watched Coach Darren in the Hangouts, how they have been working on this. And ang kailangan nyo lang gawin right now is free ang registration. Okay? Like I said, like what he said, those who have joined, you cannot join this account manager if you have an account. Free ito, mag-register kayo dun sa link and start sharing sa ibang mga tao. The people who have been with me, EPA leaders, you know I've been a partner of ZUKUL, EPA ZUKUL. Register. The leaders, register. And then create your paid account. And then reach out. I just want to say this. Just do this now. Okay? Focus on this now. And I can tell you this is really going to work. Dr. Jeremy, and he said that this is it. Even Bart, this is it for us. The people that have been waiting for finally to earn money. So, yeah, and we'll be here. And I can almost guarantee you that ZAN, ZUKUL Ad Network, Jeremy is going to be here as far as maybe 100 years. 100 years old, but these guys are really working so hard, and yes, thank you. We're going to create kami ng mga videos for you, because what's important here, guys, is that even if the Filipinos understand English, which, you know, English is our sort of like, has always been our, you know, in school we speak English, but we have to create the steps, you know, the videos on how to do all of these in the Filipino language. So that's what Alvin and I can do, and I'm going to be helping out. As a matter of fact, I'll start doing my videos to Coach Darren. One of the most effective ways for me as an internet marketer is that I show what's inside one link. We show the proof. We show that people are earning. This is the way to break the negative vibes, the mindset of people where it's just another program or it's just another scam. The only way to show the people is to show them the proof. You know, that's why Jeremy would say, well, how's your bank account? You know? So yeah, we show the proofs. We create the videos. And just show them what's inside, what's going on. And Jeremy knows this, and Bart, that the way I've been doing even before is that I don't spam other people's wall. What we do is the law of attraction. You create the noise, you show them what's going on, and people are going to say, what's happening in ZUKUL? And I've done that in the past, and they're going to say, okay, it's not just the Americans or the British people or anybody in the different parts of the world earning, but Filipinos. You know, a third world country, who knows, would be not a third world country a year from now or so. But yes, I'm going to do, you know, for the record, I'm going to do my 2 cents, Bart. You know me, when I start working, I'm going to work on this. And yes, I'm excited to hear from Jeremy.
I want to say something else as well, Joy, because you're on this Hangout right now and you're talking, you know, and we got to go to Jeremy in a minute. But I do want to say something else. I know that you know some of the people there that have the wherewithal to join this company. If you want to join a company and actually earn some real money, you got to come and join us as well. That is my message to you, that who I'm talking about, and some of you who see this Hangout, you'll know who I'm talking about. You have the wherewithal to join this, okay? You have the ability to come and find the right home, and we're here, okay? And we're doing the right thing with your people. So you now have 2 reasons to come and take a second look at this company and come and join us and come and take part, because we aren't going anywhere. We're going to make this thing huge. We're going to go international. We're going to break through the doors, and we're going to help a lot of people out. And yeah, we're not doing it just for them. We're doing it for ourselves as well. We are selfish. We want this company to succeed, but we do know that by helping other people, it's going to happen as well. So Jeremy, I know that we have a few minutes left. I know you need to do a few things. So Let me go back to you. Thank you very much, Joy. Again, appreciate it so much.
Sorry, Joy, to get you cut off there, but what I want to say, I've just paid that $100, Elvison. So if you can let the person know that I've paid the $100, and what I also want to do is I want to donate, if you like, $500 to Joy to give away in prizes, however she wants to give it away. Okay, so Joy, if you, I'll send $500 to your PayPal account. So you let me have your PayPal account. You set up some prizes, give some money away. Let's get these people knowing that this is true. This is not a scam. We want to help people, okay? We want to help people. And they can spend that $500. You can split it as many ways as you like. You can give away $10 prizes. We can give away one $500 prize. That's entirely up to you. But I want people to know that they can spend that money on whatever they want to spend it on. They haven't got to spend it on an internet business. Want to go and buy their kids a new pair of shoes, or they just want to go down the pub and get drunk, or take the wife or the husband out for a meal, they can do that. Okay, so I'm going to give that $500 to Joy, and she's going to create her own campaign to give away that prize money. So Elvison, if you want to let us know who that $100 is that I sent to just a moment ago, because I've only got the email address, I haven't got the name.
All right, Jeremy. So Mark Manala, congratulations. You've just received, $100 on your PayPal account. So Mark Manala, congrats, and glad glad to be, I'm really glad that you're here and part of us. Congratulations again.
And we've got a few more minutes actually, so we've got about 4 minutes, Joy. So I know you was about to say something in your Filipino language. I don't know what it is. Is it Mandarin? I don't know what the Filipino language is. But if you want to finish off, that would be great.
Yes, but thank you, Jeremy. Salamat. That's thank you in Filipino. Sa mga kababayan ko, ito talaga hindi scam. The people that have been following me, you know that this is the real deal. Ito yung way para makapag-start kayo. You start as free, and then eventually, like what Alvin says, you become a partner of ZUKUL. And like I said, thank you, and watch the next hangout and the videos that will be na maipopost namin sa Facebook and also on YouTube. Again, thank you. Salamat sa inyong lahat. I'm going to be asking Jeremy and the people here that to set another hangout so that the people in the Philippines can join us in a different time zone. So yes, because so many people are asking us, is there any time wherein we can join the hangout and watch? Not 2 a.m. So, because that right now when we started, it was 2 a.m. in the Philippines. Thank you so much, Jeremy and Bart and Coach Darren, everyone, James and Alvin. Thank you.
You guys, this is the owner of your company. Okay, I mean, Jesus, get it, understand it. Okay, we know it. Darren knows it. Jamie knows it. John Way knows it. Joy knows it. This is the owner of your company. This is the man with the heart. And listen, if you're watching this hangout and you're not part of us yet, and I'm not talking about any particular group of people or any country or anything like that. If you can't see what we have here and see what this company is about, you need to come and see some of the videos. You got to come and see some of the proofs. You got to come into the One League family. You got to come into the official ZUKUL Network Facebook group. Okay? If you've been hurt and you're looking for a home and you need a place to come and earn some real money with a real company that's not going to go anywhere, it's going to show you many ways to make money in the future, and we're going to grow and we're going to get bigger, and there's so much more to do. Come and find us. Okay? We're ready for you. Come and take part of our massive, incredible growth that's going to happen here, guys. This is going to be an incredible year. You can come in now, come in early, and you can set yourself up very, very well. All right? Watch this hangout again if you don't get it. If you still question it, if you're part of these 5 companies that have died in the last 2 weeks, what are you doing? Stop wasting your time. Come home. Come find us. You're in a great place with us. Absolutely 100%. So with that, Jeremy, we should go ahead and say goodbye. Thanks, everybody. Cheers.
Bye, guys.